Hello everybody, my name is Olivia Keller and today I am going to show you how to make empanadas. Empanadas are basically a tasty dessert with jelly in the middle. It doesn't matter what jelly you use, just whatever appeals to your senses. And you will need some cinnamon to put on top. That's your choice, but you don't have to. Throughout this whole procedure, I'll be telling you what utensils you'll need and all sorts of things that you need, including your ingredients. Okay, so to start off, you're going to need some sugar, any sugar you may use at home. Next, you'll need your ground cinnamon, of course, your all-purpose flour, and salt. But that's not it. You'll also need your Crisco butter. This is a full cup. For your utensils, you'll need a measuring cup, just a basic measuring cup, and measuring spoons. But today we'll mostly be using just the regular teaspoon. Of course, to hold all of your ingredients, you will need a mixing bowl. See? And last but not least, a spoon. Okay, so to begin, you'll need to get your all-purpose flour and put 2 cups into the mixing bowl, as I slowly do here. And that's 1 cup. Next, you'll need your, your salt, in which you'll need 1 teaspoon of that. See? Yeah, there you go. And if you overflow your salt like I did, it is not going to harm anything. Before I begin the Crisco, I will need to stir my dry mixes in the bowl and make sure they are well mixed. After you are done mixing, you will want to add the full entire cup of Crisco into your mix and begin mixing. Now you can enjoy my own self suffering and struggling to try and open this Crisco packet. If y'all don't mind, just ignore my my loud noises that my family makes during this whole entire video. I'm just gonna skip this. Okay, so this is some sort of mixing utensil my mom has. So you'll need to mix this until you form little balls like you see here. As you begin this, you'll want to add 3 teaspoons of water until it starts to form like this does, and then clean off your spoon. Okay, so before you start to roll out your dough, you'll want to cover whatever area where you're wanting to work with flour, and make sure you got a good bit on your hands too, so the dough doesn't stick to your hands. These techniques that my mom likes to teach me, they really help, so if you hear them in the background and you would like to pay attention to them, please do. In this part, you really want to smush your dough down until it starts to form a solid ball instead of crumbs as you saw earlier.
Okay, put it on your surface.
As you see now, it is looking like Play-Doh. Make sure your flour is well spread out so none of the part of the mat catches your dough and sticks. Just ignore that. Once you're done with that, just slap that puppy down. As you start to play with the dough a little more, You want to flatten it out as much as you can and make sure there's enough flour so it does not stick to that
How
table
do you know
mat.
that?
Here you will roll the dough until it is thin enough, and then you start with a cup any size you want to and start cutting out circles for your empanadas. Once you're done with that, you'll want to start to get whatever jelly you want to use and just take the tip of the spoon and get some jelly on it so there's not too much, and put it right in the middle of your empanadas. As you see here, I have a fork now and I am pinching down the sides.
Cruiser, nobody's talking to you. Sorry to break it to you,
All the way to
but
the end.
so does it squirt out the ends?
Squirt out the ends. And pick it up.
Once you are done, this is what it should look like, and go ahead and continue to do the rest.
I'm gonna leave that part in there.
Now you'll need some milk and a brush to brush on the cinnamon and sugar mix I had made earlier. For the sugar and cinnamon mix, I put 2 cups of sugar and I sprinkled the cinnamon until it looked like there was enough. So you can pretty much just guesstimate how much you want to put in the bag.
How should I do this?
Again with the brush, you'll want to dip the brush into the milk and start brushing it onto the empanada itself.
Can't brush that at all.
And you would tap it on there.
Once you are done with the milk, you will want to grab a pinch or handful of cinnamon, whatever you prefer, and sprinkle it onto the empanada. They've been cooked for 20 minutes. You can either put them in the bag or not. That's your choice on whether you want to put more cinnamon on them. And this is the ending. They look good, don't they?
I didn't even help make it, and I can't even eat it, you know? Yeah.
If you guys ever decide to make the empanadas, I wish you well and thank you so much for watching this video.